going.
Okay, I'm ready. All right, my name is Bill Pridemore. I'm from Clemson, South Carolina, and it is my first time
Speak higher.
in Colombia, or South America, in fact. And I came here on the recommendation of a friend who had come here, I don't know how many times before he finally met the person that he married. She is still in Colombia. She's still in Bogota, in fact, and I think they're working on their visa now. But I was a little skeptical at first because I'd never been to South America, never really understood the culture here. I'd never known the infrastructure. I had no idea what I would find when I got here. And on Thursday evening when I first arrived and I came in at night, immediately I found that what I saw was Charlie's place, and then I met all the people at Charlie's place, all the people of LAI, and I found that this truly was as I've been told, the promised land. It was a place where you felt like you were at home, and when I saw the women, they were the most beautiful that I've ever seen in any other place, and not only beautiful, but very intelligent and well-educated, and I would say that women who are career-oriented and goal-oriented, as opposed to those I have seen in Ukraine who only wanted to escape the country in which they lived. And most are educated there, but they don't have the warmth, the spirit, the outlook, the bright outlook on life that the Colombian women have. So my reason for coming was to see if I could find someone who would complement me in the sense of who would like to explore and who liked to do exciting things, but at the same time, I think I would have to have some beauty in order to be attracted to them in the beginning, but then to stay with them, I would have to see that they are intelligent, they're well educated, and then they have the same goals and ambitions that I have. And since I've been here the short time, in 2 days, I think I had 5 interviews, and then one more interview, and out of those 6 people, I found 3 who I feel strongly could potentially be a life mate for me. And one of whom I'm dating for a second time tonight, and I'm so sad because I have to leave in the morning, but what this does is guarantee that I will be back. And because I think that I have found someone who could actually live with me and understand me, and that I could provide for them, but we could both experience all the excitement of teaching each other our cultures and our language, and learning things together and new things on both sides, my side and her side. And I found 3 here out of 6 who I feel very strongly would fulfill that function. And this is what has made me, I'm almost, American word would be flabbergasted, with 50% rate of meeting 6 girls and 3 would be very suitable, because if I were at home right now in South Carolina and met one of those 3, I would marry her tomorrow. But since my intent is not to come here, do anything foolish or rash, and take my time, then I plan on coming back and seeing each of these 3 and spending some time. So that means I probably need to come fairly soon, because these girls won't last. They won't wait for me, because they're going to have the next group of people coming in, and the next group after that will put these 3 at the top of their list. There's no question in my mind. As far as the facilities here, I'm just totally amazed at what I see, because I only had the one in Ukraine to compare it to. And it was located, the agency, in the back room of a tire store. And the rooms that we had were very uncomfortable. They were not acceptable for meeting people and talking, and there were really no translation services. You didn't have any activities taking place. There was no parties. There was nothing organized that gave you the concept that they truly had their heart in the business. And yet when I came here, everyone associated with this place is just totally focused on making sure that all the visitors, whether it be the men like me who come from America, Canada, wherever we come from, and also the women, all feel at home, safe and secure, and are occupied and have activities in which we get to know each other. I can't say enough about Charlie and the manner in which he has handled all of my questions and all of my needs and gone out of his way to do so. All the rest of the staff, Nelson and everyone, and then the great dancer, Herman, who has actually added a lot of spice and interest to just being here, has kind of become an extended family. And I think that I will be truthfully just excited about coming back and seeing everyone and seeing the 3 or however many or whatever girls that I need to meet to find the right person. And just coming back, it will be like coming back to a part of my family. And that's how comfortable I feel. And I'm just extremely happy and excited to go back home and tell people how modern the city is, how great the agency is, and how wonderful the people are. Thank you.
Okay, Bill, but what you can tell about the security, most people in the States from North America and some other countries, they hear about that Colombia is unsafe.
Well, here's my feeling about that. I was told, don't go anywhere by yourself. I was told, don't even go to certain areas within the city, but do not go into the countryside. I have been out on at least 3 occasions. I've gone to 3 malls by myself. I've walked the streets. I've taken dates at night, 6 blocks to a restaurant, and never once have I felt challenged by anyone and uncomfortable. And I have no fear of going anywhere within the city. As far as outside the city, I don't plan to venture there, and I have no personal experience with it, so I would leave that to someone else to discuss. But as far as within the city, I would say that this would be as safe a city, if not safer, than most of the large cities in the U.S.
Okay, Bill, thanks for the time.
Thank you.